This week on Jambar TV, we'll be discussing breaking news on stolen catalytic converters. Then we'll talk about TEDx returning to the Spotlight Theater. We'll also discuss the women's basketball team and their final regular season homestand.
Hello and welcome to Jambar TV. We're breaking a developing story covering a recent string of thefts. Editor-in-Chief Sydney Stalnecker is out in the field following the details.
YSU and the Youngstown area has seen a rise in catalytic converter thefts over the past few months. 4 reports have been made to YSU PD, and 2 of those have been made in February alone. Of course, Youngstown is not the only area seeing a rise in catalytic converter thefts. The rise has been happening since 2020. I spoke with Sean Varzo, the chief of YSU PD, and he explained why thieves find catalytic converters so desirable.
Basically, what the individuals are looking for when they steal the catalytic converters is the precious metals that are inside of the catalytic converters. The catalytic converters may contain amounts of palladium, platinum, and rhodium. And that's basically what they're looking for when they take the catalytic converters.
4 cases of theft have been reported on campus between October 2021 and February 2022. Some students who live near campus but outside the reach of YSU PD have reported thefts to the Youngstown Police Department.
My suggestion, if it did happen, that they contact YPD immediately and have a report filed. It helps when we do eventually catch the individual, because the more charges that you can add on, the more thefts that were made, it makes it a better case.
James Desjardins, a sophomore mechanical engineering major who lives in a frat house on Pennsylvania Avenue, said someone attempted to steal his catalytic converter but failed and took his muffler instead. He decided not to report the incident to the police.
They will just come in the middle of the night, and if you're not careful or if you don't watch, they can get away with it pretty easily.
Barza said there are 2 potential suspects involved with the converter thefts. However, they have no affiliation with YSU. This is an upcoming story that I will continue to update throughout the upcoming weeks. Reporting for the Jambar, I'm Sydney Stalnecker.
Youngstown State University professor Warren Young passed away at the age of 84. He founded the Ward Beecher Planetarium and taught for almost 60 years. Patrick Durrell took over as director for the planetarium when Young decided to teach part-time.
In a way, he sort of mentored me, because when I got here, I became the next director of the planetarium. So I was kind of following his footsteps, which is, kind of big steps to fill, big shoes to fill.
Young was known for his humor and telling jokes in class.
So he always had a laugh. He always told jokes in his astronomy classes. He was just a really good guy, and got along with everybody as far as I can tell very, very well. Just a very likable character.
SGA wants to know what you think about academic advising at YSU. Aileen Blaine has more.
SGA is hosting focus groups to foster student-led discussions on their concerns and suggestions for academic advising at the university. Vice President of Assessment and Enrichment Michael Klein says SGA wants students to feel comfortable sharing their perspectives and experiences.
So everything will remain confidential. Students don't have to worry about their identities being compromised or some negative repercussions, but I feel like everybody has a voice, and it's important to share that voice.
Office of Career Exploration and Development Director Justin Edwards says students and advisors should feel comfortable working together.
I think academic advising as a field needs to be as much about understanding what the student needs outside of the classroom as it is about what the student needs to register for to graduate successfully.
Sessions will take place next week, Monday through Wednesday at 4 p.m. Participants will receive a meal voucher for the campus Chick-fil-A. To sign up or find out more, check the email from SGA sent February 18th. For Jambar TV, I'm Aileen Blaine.
A national website ranked YSU's dental hygiene program 16th in the U.S. Jambar reporter Cheyenne Gibbons shows us how the program achieved this honor.
Many things makes YSU's dental program great, such as offering a bachelor's degree over an associate's. The competitive program only selects 24 students a year.
Every year, students apply, and we look at those applications as a whole and then look at it very objectively, and it's based on their grades. So we look specifically at their pre-dental hygiene courses, and we look heavily at those science-oriented courses, the ones that we know that if they perform well in those courses, that they will perform well within our program.
In Cushwa, there are 2 patient treatment areas, equipped like traditional dental offices. Students practice what they learn in class. They treat 43 patients before they graduate.
We challenge ourselves every single day to take the best care of our patients in mind and to treat them as best as we can in a short amount of time.
The students' work is checked by licensed faculty members.
We provide oral prophylaxis, fluoride, x-rays, including bite wings, complete mouth series x-rays, and then also panoramic x-rays as well. Fluoride application, patient education. We also, if their treatment requires pain control, local anesthesia here, because that's something our students will graduate with the ability to sit for those boards as well.
Not only does the program prep students for their careers, it's a great service for the community.
We can kind of close the gap with the oral health disparities that we have in the community, especially in the area. There's not too many people who can afford dental hygiene care.
The free services can benefit all students.
As an out-of-state student, I don't really have a chance to go to my normal dentist that often. I definitely say it's even better just because at the end, teaching me what to do to be better, take better care of my mouth.
If you would like to visit the clinic, call 330-941-3342. For Jambar TV, I am Cheyenne Gibbons.
First-year engineering students finally have a space to call their own. The program moved into the Excellence Training Center this semester. Program head Corey Brzezina spoke on the importance of the new location.
It just will give the students an opportunity to realize what engineering actually is. Typically students kind of, they don't know, they think it's all just math and science, but it's not. It's a lot of this engineering design piece to it. And so now having this place gives us more opportunities to showcase that for students and for students to participate in these design projects in the first year.
Brzezina sees the space as a signature showcase for the university and is excited to do more hands-on work with the students. At the Academic Senate meeting Wednesday evening, the Senate shared their decision to reduce the mask mandate on campus. Masks are required in classrooms and classroom-like settings, such as science labs. However, masks are recommended but not required in hallways, elevators, the rec center, or gathering spaces. The Senate recommends students and faculty continue to social distance despite the change in protocol. YSU recently has announced another COVID clinic coming up, as well as some new information on how well old clinics did. Executive producer Elizabeth Koss brings you the details.
Thanks, guys. Back in March of 2021, the first COVID-19 vaccination clinic was held right here in the Beagley Center. The first 3 clinics that were held at Youngstown State University documented over 1,200 people each. The success of these clinics were described by Shannon Turreau, where she accredited many branches of the university.
A lot of our nursing students needed some clinical hours, which was great, but they really and truly stepped up to the plate and helped us with working with each one of those shifts, along with athletics who helped us with the setup.
Despite there being over 6,000 total vaccinations given out, the return of the clinics to campus remains up in the air. Julie Gentile said that it depends on students whether or not the clinics return for fall semester.
I think it just depends on the demand that we see in the next, through the end of the spring semester. We've been working with the local health departments, having them come on campus to provide those for us. So I think if we have good participation through the end of spring, there could be a chance that we have those available as well.
The next upcoming clinic that will be offered in the Rossi Room of Kilcolly will take place on March 3rd and run from 9 to 5 p.m.
Testing is done through WIC Primary Care. This week, 7 people were tested through YSU's Voluntary Asymptomatic Initiative. All those tests came back negative.
Now this week, according to the YSU dashboard, there were only 14 reported positive cases of COVID-19 at the university, which is a continued record low since August of 2021. Now you're going to want to remember to stay tuned because after the break, Editor-in-Chief Sydney Stolnecker will be breaking down our 4-day forecast.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sydney Stolnecker. Right now, we're looking at the Midwest, and over the next couple of days, things start out really messy with some rain, ice, and snow, but that will quickly move out of Ohio by Friday night. But there's always a chance for a quick flurry. However, the entire Midwest is looking really clear for Saturday and even into Sunday. If you're traveling a week before spring break, it may be chilly, but you shouldn't run into too much precipitation. Let's zoom into our neck of the woods. So as you can see, Friday has some snow coming into our area, and it's going to stick around for the entire day. By Friday night, though, the system will move into eastern Pennsylvania and shouldn't prompt too many issues for us. Saturday is going to remain clear, but as the temperatures drop, the chance for a flurry is still there, so remember to keep an eye out, especially by Saturday night. There's still a slim chance for snow. Sunday is going to be a beautiful day, despite the temperature still below 40 degrees. There will be some clouds, but overall, Sunday seems like the best day of our weekend. Sunday night will remain clear, and those clouds are going to leave the area. Sunday night will be a lovely night to stargaze and enjoy the cool air. Now let's take a look at my 4-day forecast. Today is not the best. We're going to see some rain, snow, and ice all day, and it's going to be cold all day and night, so bundle up. By Saturday, even though the rain leaves, those cold temps are staying. We'll see a low of 26 degrees, and any water on the ground will freeze, so look out for any ice on the roads. Sunday, we're only going to heat up only slightly and get to a high of 38. Our low will be 15 degrees. On Monday, it's going to be very similar to the rest of the weekend, a high of 34 and a low of 26. That's going to do it for my 4-day forecast, but stay tuned for Student Life.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
TV, I'm Gabrielle Lawrence. A restaurant not far from campus is Joe Gallagher's Lunch Bucket. It was created in honor of Joe Gallagher, a local man who had Down syndrome and always referred to his lunchbox as a lunch hint. The restaurant is part of Golden String, a Youngstown nonprofit that offers professional and recreational opportunities for adults and children with special needs. Jimmy Sutman, director of Golden String, was inspired by Gallagher to make this program. The eatery offers daily specials that are good for YSU students, and takeout options are available, Sutton said.
You know, if you can come on down here, we would definitely do YSU specials. Our burgers are really good. Our breakfast sandwiches are really good. You know, if you show your YSU ID, I will make sure you get a super special deal. $1 or $2 off.
Gallagher's also makes hot meals, and it offers a delivery service. Joe Gallagher's Lunch Bucket provides breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Oak Hill Renaissance Center. The TEDx Youngstown series is making its return on March 25th to Spotlight Theater in Bliss Hall. News editor Henry Shore brings us the story.
After an 18-month hiatus, TEDx Youngstown is back in full swing. Jayetta Jackson, one of the coordinators, talks about how they are working to make sure this event safely goes off without a hitch.
We're limiting the audience, so we only are selling 100 tickets. When normally we fill up, you know, a whole balcony and this, you know, everything. But we're limiting it to 100 tickets. We've made it a little smaller. We only have 6 to 8 speakers, when before we had about 15 speakers. So it's just a smaller scale so that we can come back and it's not forgotten. And we're following all the, you know, protocols of the university and of the state. And who knows what it'll be by the time we have it in March, whether it'll be masked or no masks.
Greg Smith, who brought TEDx to Youngstown, also remarked on why he loves bringing people to Youngstown for this event.
It's kind of funny, all the speakers always are so like, you have great food here. They don't expect that, but we do. We have really good, you know, we have every cuisine you could possibly imagine. They can't believe how many religions we have here. They can't believe how many ethnicities we have here. It's kind of like a micro of the entire United States, Youngstown is. Like, we have everything. And we actually get along most of them better than probably a lot of the people in the country. You know, and we're all working together. So that blows them away a little bit.
This event will be in the Spotlight Theater on March 25th. Tickets are on sale now at TEDxYoungstown.com. For Jambar TV, I'm Henry Shore.
After a 2-year layoff, YSU's bouldering competition is back. The event will be held on the 26th of this month at the Andrews Rec and Wellness Center. Bouldering is free, climbing that involves no harness. Coordinator of YSU's Adventure Rec, R.J. Markowitz, said the event is a great way to network and have fun.
You know, that's the thing that we pride ourselves on, is it's not about really who wins or loses. Yes, you know, you want to get your personal record, but it's about meeting up with, you know, like-minded individuals and people who have similar hobbies and having a chance to network.
This event is open to all students, even from other universities, and the general public. After the break, we'll have even more sports coming up, so stay tuned.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hello everyone, I'm John Ostapowitz. The Gwens made the trip to Indianapolis for the Horizon League Swim and Dive Championships and the Natatorium of IUPUI at the Indiana University from February 16th to the 19th. Day one for the men was a record-setting one. Sophomores Rarez Druga and Jasper Likens, freshman Aleska Renovic, and junior Wilson Cannon set the school record for the 200-yard medley. The women's team did not have the same success like the men, but did post some good scores. Day two was more successful. The women's highest placement was by sophomore Brooke Shute, who finished 14th in the 500 meter. The women sat in 5th place overall. Sophomore Gavin Webb won the 500 freestyle. Day three saw Shute swim a 1:53.53 time in the 200 freestyle, which was the second best in school history. Freshman Dominic Bono and sophomore Soma Albert both set school records for the men's squad. The last day of the championships saw Shute swim a personal best time in the 16:50 freestyle. The men made history as Webb became the first Penguin to win an event at the championships. In the 650 fly, Rednovic made the podium as he placed third in the 200 fly. The women finished the championships in 6th place. The men's team placed 5th with 362 points. This past weekend, the baseball team started their season by traveling to Daytona Beach, Florida, to take on Bethune-Cookman University. The Penguins dropped a 3-1 decision on Friday, February 18th, with the only score for YSU coming from redshirt freshman Patrick O'Shaughnessy, who hit a solo home run. The baseball team went back to work the next day as it defeated Bethune-Cookman 7-6. Following the win on Saturday, head coach Dan Bertolini was excited about the team's first victory of the season.
It's always tough to get that first one, but I was really proud of the guys. Down 5 early. This is a kind of a new group. I thought we really did a good job of just battling back and just not panicking. We chipped away, made them make some plays and put some pressure on, and eventually got the win. I thought our bullpen did a great job.
On February 20th, the Penguins defeated the Wildcats 10-9 to take the series. Junior Matt Borowski made his first career start and struck out a career-high 9 batters and allowed 1 earned run over 6 innings pitched. The baseball team takes on Belmont University today, February 25th, through this Sunday, the 27th. The women's basketball team had a successful weekend as well. Let's send it over to Kyle Wills, who has more.
Thanks, Sean. The women's basketball team was able to have another successful weekend this past week as they were able to win their last 2 games of the regular season at the Beagley. Let's start off with the game on Friday as they were able to defeat Northern Kentucky 62-49. Senior Chelsea Olsen would have a night as she would finish with 27 points while shooting a perfect 10 for 10 from the line. Senior Lily Ritz was not far behind her as she would finish with a near double-double of 12 points and 9 rebounds. Junior Paige Shai would ignite the Penguin offense in the 3rd period as she would have 3 straight baskets to score 8 of her 11 total points. Now, like mentioned earlier, Olsen would have 27 points on the night, so let's kind of break down what she was able to do so well at on Friday. Now, as we take a look, she's able to use that mismatch to her advantage. She's able to take advantage of that size mismatch with the small guard from Northern Kentucky. So we take a look here, starts from the top of the key, works her way down to the paint, and lays it up over top of the defender with ease. Take another look here, starts from the corner, same thing, works her way down to the paint, and with ease lays it off the glass. Now the women's basketball team was able to come out with another victory on Sunday. They were able to defeat Wright State 77-53 on what would be senior night for the Penguins. Olsen would have a near double-double of 8 points and 9 rebounds, but the story of the game would be from Lily Ritz as she would lead the way with 20 points and 15 rebounds. Lily Ritz has been doing this all season long, so let's break down what she's been doing so well at, especially from the game this past Sunday. Take a look. She works her way down to the paint just like Olsen, but has been using her 6'1" frame all year long to really dominate the paint here. Take a look here. Fakes it to the left and beats her around the bend to the right and lays it up with the right hand. She's been this dominant all year and has been a major success for this team. The team was also able to play IUPUI yesterday and you can check out the stats from this game on ysusports.com. They will finish off the regular season tomorrow as they take on UIC tomorrow at 2. Let's send it back to you, John.
Thanks, Kyle. Men's basketball was also able to have a successful final homestand this regular season. Jambar reporter Cameron Stubbs has the recap.
The Youngstown State University men's basketball team was back in action in their final home games of the regular season. Starting off the weekend was an instant classic versus the University of Illinois Chicago. After being down 6 points at halftime, the Penguins shifted their winning mentality back into focus as they combined for 49 second-half points to win the game 88-79. Leading the way was junior Dwayne Cohill, who had 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. After his career night, Cohill commented on his role in the game.
I was just finding my spots. I wasn't really trying to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and it just happened to be a career night for me.
Senior Michael Akuche followed along with a 20-point, 11-rebound double-double. Sophomore Shamar Rattan-Mays and Miles Hunter also scored in double figures with 13 and 10 points. The next game was the last regular season game here at the Beagley Center. Senior Day was an emotional one as the Penguins took on the 6-man team of Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. The Jaguars fought to the very end but could not handle the Penguins' offensive attack. Leading the way was Akuche with a 21-point, 13-rebound double-double, followed by Cohill with 19 points and senior Tevin Ollison with 15 points. This was a monumental win for the Penguins as they set a new school record for conference wins in a season with 12 so far this season. Head coach Jared Calhoun feels the team is on the brink of something special.
You only get so many times when you have really good teams to do something special. So we want to capitalize on the momentum we have of our program and continue to build this thing.
Last night, the men faced off against Wright State on the road. You can catch a recap of that game on ysusports.com. Tomorrow, the last game of the regular season is at Northern Kentucky University. You can watch or listen to this game on 570 WKBN or on ESPN+. Reporting for Jambar TV, I'm Cameron Stubbs.
That's all for sports. Now let's send it over to Sydney Stallnecker for your weather recap.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, like I said earlier, this weekend really isn't looking the best. It's going to be cold through Monday, but at least the rain and snow will only stick around for Friday, and we'll see clear skies for the remainder of the weekend. But as you know, there's always a chance.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting, where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud